Go ahead, Chris. Just disappointed about how we started the game. This is the first game where I felt like we really didn't handle a physical matchup on defense with their offensive line. They came out and scored early in the game, and we didn't respond. You know, KC had some bad luck early. We had some guys drop some passes, and we got behind early, and we just felt like we wanted to give David a chance to play a little bit so we could see him play. But overall, we didn't mount much of a charge offensively to really get us back in the game. So, was disappointed about that.
David, I guess what were your thoughts on how he played?
You know, he made some mistakes, and he did some good things too. You know, the game we were behind when he went in there. He made some good throws. There's some things that we can teach him from film, and we'll kind of evaluate that and look at it as we move forward. But you know, as a football team, we're excited. We're excited to get into conference play and get some players back healthy and really compete in this conference. And in a way, it's, you know, we're kind of wiping the slate clean in that regard. But we're really looking forward to getting started to that next week.
Where are you guys at quarterback position? Do you have any idea? You play three guys, so you have all three. Do you have any idea where you go to?
Yeah, I think we have an idea where we go. I think the score in the game today kind of allowed us to look at David, give him a chance to play. You know, we've been impressed with KC. You know, we'll look at that and talk about David's performance and see how we could build on that moving forward. You know, I'm not going to really comment it at this point, but obviously we haven't had anybody take the reins like we've wanted it to, and we're kind of probing a little bit to give guys an opportunity. So we'll look at that. I think we got a couple different guys that can play, and we'll build on those performances and move forward this week.
Obviously, the team doesn't come down to one position, but the quarterback is an important position. Are you behind where you wanted to be at that position?
I think we're behind because we need more productive play and we need more leadership from that position. I think with a little bit more leadership and productive play, I think we would be in a different spot as a team. But we're going to continue to push for that. You know, we had a lot of players that played all the way to the fourth quarter. The last play played very hard today, and that was the most important thing for me as a coach, is that we played for 4 quarters. And obviously the outcome wasn't what we wanted, but there was a lot of great effort out there, and nobody quit. And so we got to build on that. We got to just find a quarterback that's going to make the right decisions for us, put us in the right plays, protect the football, and give us a competitive chance every Saturday. And so moving forward, that's kind of what we'll settle on.
Do you know when you're going to start?
We'll look at it and talk about it tonight, and we'll decide.
Offensive line had 2 really good games to start the season. It seems like they've taken some steps. What's happening with that?
We did not play well today. There's too much pressure on the quarterback. We didn't run the ball effectively. And we really kind of got manhandled on both lines today for the first time, and I was disappointed in that. And we'll look at the film. Obviously, this is a good quality defense we played today. This was by far the most talented team we played in the preseason, and we didn't respond to the physical challenge today. We didn't tackle very well on defense. And then we didn't run the ball or run block very well today. So that's something we got to really look at and we got to rectify going into next week.
Obviously, heading into conference play, you want some momentum, some positive. You guys are 0-4. I guess, where is this team heading?
I mean, I think we're going into conference with a new season, and that's the way I look at it. We're not happy with where we were. We've had some spots of really good competitive play, and we've had some poor play. But overall, I think we have a football team that believes in each other, that continues to compete and fight. And now we get an opportunity to see where we stand in this conference. And so in that respect, it's a new start. And, you know, we're diligent, and we're going to stay with the plan and continue to push to be a very competitive team in this league.
I feel like this team needs a fresh start.
I mean, I think we do. We need some success. You know, and I think we're going to be in some competitive situations where, the team that prepares the best, that competes the hardest, and executes every Saturday has the best chance to win. And so, obviously, we need to get back on track, and with a great plan this week, a great week of practice, and a great effort next Saturday at Fresno. I don't think so. I really don't. The mood on our sideline is good. Nobody's hanging their head. I told them, let's give Washington State credit. It's a good football team. They're probably going to go on and win a lot of games. But let's make sure that we understand, that we can correct some of these errors and we can get ourselves on track.
Go back and look at their first year in their league. They were 3-9, only averaged 20 points per game. I mean, it took some rough moments for them. Did you any solace?
No, it does. I mean, your first year, there's a lot of issues you got to work out. We got a lot of new players. And I feel like we're going to be a different football team at the end of the season if we continue to work and improve. The key is that we stay together. The key is that we keep believing. The key is that we trust in one another and our coaches. And if we continue to do that and practice the way we practice, I think we're going to improve.
Is this kind of what you want your offense to look like when you look at what Washington State is?
Yeah, and that's what we're growing with, and that's what we want to look forward to. We've got a lot of young receivers playing. We had 3 really good offensive players that didn't play today with Jackson and Fossum. And we need to get those guys back, OJ. So those guys are going to come back. Hopefully we'll get them back next week. We'll have our full offensive complement, and we'll have a confident group of kids that are ready to go play their first conference game. And as easily as you lose a couple games, you can get on the other side of that and win a bunch. We had a 4-game losing streak a year. We went to the Super Bowl. So, I mean, that's just something that you can turn around if you stay focused and continue to play hard. Yes. He has been fighting that most of the season so far.
Could he have played this week?
No, he re-injured it and set him back. And, same with Jackson and Fossum. Fossum really wanted to play today. And so, we got to get those guys back and gave some of our younger players an opportunity to play. And we'll learn from this experience, even though it was a tough one. And we should get better from it. I thought we'd have some more success than we have, but I knew it was going to be tough. I mean, looking at this preseason, the matchups for us against some experienced teams was not great, and so the most important thing is I wanted to get through this preseason and not lose our football team, and I don't think we have. There's a lot of determined faces in that locker room. There's a lot of guys that believe in each other and are excited to get started this week on Fresno. So, we got to turn the page. We got to be excited about our preparation and look forward to what we can do in this conference season.
You mentioned the team kind of needing some success a little bit earlier. How important is it to come out and win a game like this against Fresno?
I mean, it's important that we come out and have some success. It's important that we win. And play well on both sides of the ball, and so I think it'll be a team that we're fairly evenly matched with, that we can go out and really compete in a good way with, and then it's just really about how we play together and how we execute and how we finish. And so, we did play hard for 4 quarters a day. I was keeping my eye on that, and with our coaches, we wanted to really finish and play with great effort, and we did. Got a turnover late, got a touchdown late, and now we got to put a full football game together and play well for 4 quarters.
You mentioned not wanting to lose your team after non-conference. What are the signs that show you that
Just to continue to fight and pull for one another and continue to execute. We got a lot of positive kids in there and a lot of good kids. We don't want any dissension or finger pointing or blaming. We just don't allow that kind of behavior. And so, the coaches are doing a good job rallying these kids. and we'll continue to play hard and build on the positive things we've done and correct the things we need to correct. So it's not rocket science. You got to practice well, you got to prepare well, and then you got to go out and play well. So we'll continue to put that formula together, and we'll practice hard this week and give our kids a chance to win.
Anything else, Chris? Thank you.